Hey Maria, thank you so much for your great question about controlling sugar cravings. I know that sugar can sometimes feel like it has this power over us, but today we are flipping the script. First of all, I am thrilled that you signed up for the Holistic Nutrition Workshop. We are going to dive even deeper into these topics, and I really can't wait to explore them with all of you and you in particular. But before that, I wanted to share something special with you. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through my Crush Your Craving Guide, which you're going to find in the summary section below the video. And I'm going to shed some light for you on the deeper reasons behind cravings, ones that you may not even realize are at play. So I know that you're working towards reaching a certain weight goal and making that your new normal, which is amazing to have a specific goal in mind. And that guy can really help you along the way. Okay, so first, excuse me, let's start by talking about what cravings actually are. And it might surprise you, but cravings aren't just about willpower. And don't get me wrong, the goal here isn't to avoid sugar forever. It's about reducing that urgent, overwhelming, I need this now feeling. You know the one I'm talking about, right? So that you can enjoy a sweet treat here and there on your terms, right? Right? Because when you get to um, control over the situation, control over your cravings, you'll find that you have more energy. And if, and I know that, managing your weight is something that is important for you. Well, guess what? Some of that extra padding, right? The fat that's been holding you back, well, it is deeply rooted in those cravings. And I know you know that. But once you get those cravings under control, you'll notice that is the easiest part of weight loss because the fat, the glucose that is no longer getting stored as fat, you're going to start noticing results right away, right? So now imagine being able to go to a birthday party and act like a normal human being. You can have a slice of cake. You just can have three, right? Imagine what it's going to feel like when you go through your day without needing that sugar fix. Imagine all that excess weight starting to release without you having to try that hard, right? And imagine feeling more energized than ever before. And it's a different type of energy. It's not that quick rush that we get from the sugar, it's energy that stays stable throughout the day. Now, does that sound like something you'd like to achieve? Well, here's some good news. Cravings aren't the enemy. They're simply your body's way of saying, hey, something is out of balance here. And one of the biggest contributors to that imbalance, well, it's the way we eat. So traditionally, nutritionists often focus on calories, fats, carbs, protein. That's essential, to know and pay attention to. But I like to look at things through the lens of something called the polarity of food. Okay. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the concept of balance, balance versus imbalance, right? And so when I talk about the polarity of food, I mean that there are certain foods, right, that either help balance your body or throw it off balance altogether, right? So, highly processed, sugary, or refined foods, yeah, they might give us a quick burst of energy, right? But they're always followed by a crash. And that's that crash that triggers more craving. And that creates a cycle that is really hard to break. So the imbalance itself is what is fueling your cravings. And here's where it gets a little tricky. Most cravings aren't even about hunger. They are often emotional. Have you noticed that? When we are tired, we're stressed, or we're not giving our bodies the right nutrients, well, we turn to sugar because it's easy, it's comforting, and it's fast, right? Eating sugar, it's the quickest way to get your body the glucose that it needs. And glucose is what powers your energy throughout the day, right? So if what you're relying on is the ease of something sweet or even caffeine mimics the effect of the insulin in the blood sugar, well, all it's going to do is create more imbalance in the body. So, how do we break this cycle? Well, I break it down for you into some easy step in this guide, right? But I want to give you a quick sneak peek, right, of what that guide contains. Okay, so first we want to start, as always, by eating more regularly. Because the problem when we skip meals or we eat too little, our body craves the high calorie foods because that's a survival mechanism. But when you get in the habit of eating balanced meals throughout the day, well, you will stabilize your blood sugar and that will keep those cravings at bay naturally without you having to use your willpower, right? Because your body simply won't need it. Okay. Now, when we talk about balanced meals, we want meals that include protein, healthy fats, and fiber, which is carbs with fiber, right? Because that's pretty much what most food with fiber are carbs, which is not a bad thing because not all carbs are bad. We have to remember that. So the reason that we want this combination of three things, protein, healthy fats, and fiber, is because those nutrients take longer to digest, and therefore you're going to feel fuller and more satisfied, which, as you can imagine, naturally, that's going to reduce those intense sugar craving. Now, another game changer that you may or may not have thought about is hydration. Sometimes we mistake thirst for hunger. So, making sure that you're drinking enough water throughout the day can reduce the intensity of your cravings. Now, when it comes to sugar specifically, I know that you want to enjoy it occasionally, right? But without feeling like it controls you. And here's the key. When you balance your meals and you take care of your body, you'll find that you can enjoy those treats in moderation without guilt or fear of spiraling because it's all about maintaining that balance in the body. Okay, I also want you to be mindful of your environment and your emotions. Sometimes just seeing a sugary snack can trigger a craving, and feeling stress might send us reaching for comfort food, right? So when we are aware of those patterns, well, that helps us anticipate them and break them. Okay. So this is just one of the few tips that I have in this guide for you, right? Because I want to give you ways to avoid falling into the craving trap. So instead of me talking here for 30 minutes, you have this guide and it's really going to help you. What I'm hoping that is going to help you realize that you're in control because there are things that you can do to mitigate those cravings. All right, Maria, I hope this video and the guide, don't forget to download it, will empower you to take control of your sugar cravings and stay on track to reach the goal that you have set for yourself. Remember, it's all about balance, balancing your meals, balancing your environment, and your emotions. You got this. Let me know if that was helpful for you. I can't wait to see you during the holistic nutrition workshop. And for now, take care and bye.